戦うシロカルマンです。こんにちは。今日のトピックはこれだ。I'm making this video for those of you who are wondering under which circumstances you should use wa and under which circumstances you should use ga. In my own selfish understanding of wa and ga, by the way, I'm a native Japanese speaker, so in my own selfish understanding of Japanese, it all comes down to this. Don't worry, I'll give you some examples and explain more about it next. For example, if you say Haruman wa shukudai o yatteta, its word by word translation is Haruman was doing homework. But you're also implying, let's put other people aside for now. Forget about other people. I don't care what other people are doing. As far as Haruman is concerned, Haruman was doing homework. This is a key. When you're setting aside other people and focusing and zooming in on this person alone, you use wa. You use wa to make it clear. Otherwise, don't even say either wa or ga at all. Okay, now let's look at this example. Haruman ga shukudai o yatteta. Haruman ga shukudai o yatteta. Again, the simple word-by-word translation for this is Haruman was doing homework. But you're actually implying Haruman, instead of someone else, not anyone else, none other than Haruman, was doing homework. Again, Haruman, not anyone else, none other than Haruman, was doing homework. Okay, so this part is the key. When who it is important in the context. When it has to be uniquely this person in your story who was doing homework, you use ga. You use ga to make it clear. So if you don't need to make it clear, you could just not say either wa or ga at all. Alright, let's look at this question together. What I want you to do here is to pick either wa or ga for this blank. A says, 別々に払うんでいいよね。別々に払うんでいいよね。Let's pay separately. Is that okay? And B says, ここは僕払うよ. I'm paying here. I got this here. Which would you use, wa or ga? You might already know the answer, but let's think it through together. If B said wa, then it would imply, I don't care if you're paying here or not, but as for me, I am paying. In this case, B's main concern would be just making sure that the A knows that he is paying for himself. So he's merely indicating that he's gonna pay for himself for sure. You know, he might as well pay for A, but the sentence itself doesn't imply that. Okay? What if B said ga? Okay, then it would imply I, not you, I'm paying here. I got this. Don't worry about it. I'll pay. Okay? So I would say in this case ga is a better choice. Okay, now let's look at this question. Okay, Haruman, 優しいね. Haruman, you're so kind. Which would you use, wa or ga? Okay, I would say wa. Why? Okay, if I say wa, then it would imply I don't know about other people, but Haruman, as far as you're concerned, you're so kind. It sounds very natural. Doesn't sound weird at all. If you said ga, on the other hand, it would imply Haruman, you, not these individuals, are so kind. Do you see any other individuals in this context? Yeah, I just don't see a very good reason to imply the possible existence of other individuals here. It's like, why do you say that? Why do you say ga? You know, if you say ga, it's implying too much, and it's like, oh, why do you say ga? Why? So, I would just go with wa. Okay, this is the last question for today. この中でクマはどれでしょうか? Which one of them is a bear? Imagine there are 3 different animals here, and A is asking this question, which one of them is a bear? and B is answering これクマ This one is a bear. Okay, which would you use? Wa or ga? I would say ga. Why? Because if you say wa, これはクマ then it would imply forget about the other ones. I don't care about the other ones. But as far as this one's concerned, this is a bear. Huh. Sounds like a moron to me. Yeah. It doesn't sound like a natural and intelligent response to A's question at all. A's asking which one of them is a bear, and B is saying, I don't know. I don't know about the other ones, but I know this is a bear. Huh. That's what it sounds like if you say これはクマ What if you said ga? Then it would imply this one, not the other ones, is a bear. Sounds like a natural and more intelligent response to A's question. So I'll go with ga. Okay, now you know it. Now you know what wa and ga imply. So keep that in mind when you have to choose between wa and ga. Okay? Also, you have a choice of not saying either wa or ga at all if you don't need to imply anything. Okay? That's all. That's all for now. Say Haruman, Fighting Shodoka. And let me know if you have any questions. Okay? Until next time. Okay. クマはどれでしょうかこれかそれともこれかそれともこれかこれがクマです。